Hey, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Divine, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, out there. You elect men, preaching and teaching in truth and sincerity, risking your life going on highways and byways to do the work. Hey, just real quick, I know some Akim did some videos on it before, but I want to bring it back again, man, and just to reconfirm what we already know. Now, this guy Carl Sanders is the inventor of the he was the head in a council of people to invent the RFID Microchip. And this guy, you're gonna see that he clearly knows after the fact so that's what he says. He knows after the fact that what he was creating is prophecy according to the Bible. And after the fact, he even started to be a pastor. He even got into, he talks about the concordances. He knows about the Strong's concordances. He knows about all that stuff. This man became a pastor after that. So let's see what he's talking about. I just wanted to take you through a little bit of footage.
Sanders for Trumpet Ministries. I don't play a trumpet, but I sound a warning. For 32 years, I worked for the government. I worked for the CIA, the FBI, and the Customs. That isn't what I'm going to be talking about here today, but I have just been blessed by the previous guests, for the speaker.
He worked for the CIA, the FBI, everybody, the American government.
What Charlotte had to say about the attack on Christianity. The attack on Christianity came because of the attack on this book. And I'll talk about I worked in the Phoenix Project. I was exposed to Agent Orange and Agent White in Indochina before it was Vietnam, and an area that we weren't supposed to be into. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about why I carry a King James Bible. And a lot of this is going to be on overheads. I'm going to show you some of the things that are going on. But I'm excited about what God has done in my life. I'm not all here tonight. You can say you're being spoken to by somebody that's not all here. I had colon cancer in 1990, been running from God, and have a colostomy. I have a kidney missing. I have part of my pancreas, part of my liver. I'm not all here, folks. But I'm going to tell you something. I love the Lord Jesus Christ, and He has kept me going. And so what I'm here to do today is thank you. Thank you. He is the healer, not only the healer, He is my healing, and I appreciate.
And then he's going to go on to, his Christian sermon or whatever, but just wanted to give you a background. Now he's going to actually tell you, the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah put him on the spirit to prophesy about his creation of the chip, and that's how after that he knew. This is after the fact. He became a pastor. After that, he knew that the Bible was real. He knew all that stuff was real, and he's going to tell you that.
Again, I want to say that I was not a Christian, and there were no Christians there.
Și vreau să vă spun că nici eu nu eram credincios și niciunul dintre cei care lucram nu știu să fi fost credincioși.
They said they wanted this to have a power source and be able to emit a signal.
Mi-au spus că acest microchip care l-am făcut trebuie să aibă o sursă de energie ca să poată să transmită.
And they told us they wanted us to use lithium as a battery source.
Și mi-au spus că pentru bateria care va trebui să alimenteze să folosim elementul acesta, litiu.
Lithium's used in watch batteries, it's used in heart pacemaker batteries, it's used in a lot of places.
Litiu e folosit în bateriile de la ceas, cei care au pacemaker, nu știu cum ce pe românește, la inimă, ca să regleze bătăile inimii.
I designed into this microchip a little charging circuit that would charge that battery.
Și am făcut ca să aibă și o linie prin care să se încarce aceste baterii.
This sounds like a lot of technical things coming together, but if you'll bear with me 1 minute, you'll see what God has laid out about this microchip.
Se pare că aici să vorbim de niște lucruri tehnice care nu prea văd că au vreo legătură, dar Dumnezeu a lucrat și în privința aceasta în ceea ce s-a făcut și o să vă explic mai târziu de ce vă spun aceste lucruri.
When we discovered that we needed to be able to charge that battery,
când am descoperit că trebuie să încărcăm această baterie,
I needed a temperature change, a change in temperature, to cause current to flow through that little charging circuit that would charge the battery.
Aveam nevoie de o schimbare de temperatură ca să poată să treacă un circuit prin baterie ca să o încarce.
So we began to investigate and find out where in the body does the temperature change the most rapidly.
Și așa că ne-am dus și am făcut cercetări să vedem în care parte a corpului temperatura se schimbă cel mai mult.
We spent over $1 million in taxpayer money.
Am cheltuit $1.000.000 în proiectul acesta din banii celor care plătesc taxele.
And when the results came back,
și când au venit rezultatele,
there was a lot of information.
Era foarte multă informație în legătură cu proiectul acesta.
We divided it up amongst 3 teams.
Și le-am împărțit informațiile în 3 echipe care să le studieze.
And then came back together with that information.
Și apoi ne-am adunat împreună ca să discutăm informațiile acestea.
It was determined that there were 2 places in the body that were ideal for the microchip.
Astfel am ajuns la concluzia că erau 2 locuri în corpul omenesc care sunt ideale pentru a plasa acest microchip.
One was just below the hairline on the forehead.
Una era chiar lângă păr, pe frunte.
Every mother checks their child's temperature right here.
Toate mamele verifică temperatura copilor aici pe frunte.
So we could have paid the mothers $1 million and saved
Puteam să le plătim la
money.
mame $1.000.000 și ne spuneau ele rezultatul. Nu mai trebuia să facem cercetări.
I never saw a mother check their child's temperature on their ankle.
N-am văzut nicio mamă să verifice temperatura copilului la glezne.
Always right here.
Totdeauna aici pe frunte.
The other place was the hand, the right hand preferred, because most people are right-handed.
Alt loc era pe mâna dreaptă, pentru că majoritatea oamenilor sunt cu mâna dreaptă. Dreptaci.
This didn't bother me, and it didn't bother anybody else on the team.
Nu ne-a deranjat lucrul acesta nici pe mine, nici pe ceilalți din echipă.
The hand seemed a good place. Nobody wanted it here.
Mâna se părea că e cel mai bun loc, pentru că nimeni nu prea vrea să o pune pe frunte.
And so the design work, everything was completed, the microchip was done.
Astfel că munca a fost terminată, proiectul a fost încheiat și microchipul a fost proiectat.
You're seeing it now on some of the Discovery Channel presentations. There are people who have received it already. It is real. It's not something that's coming way down the road.
La televizor ați văzut pe canalul Discovery că vorbesc despre lucrul acesta și sunt oameni care deja l-au. Deci nu e ceva care fantezie, e ceva real.
They told me not to read the book of Revelation.
Și mi-au spus să nu citesc cartea Apocalipsă.
They said the book of Revelation is too hard to understand.
Mi-au spus cartea Apocalipsa e prea greu de înțeles.
So I waited and I didn't read the book of Revelation.
Așa că am așteptat și n-am citit cartea Apocalipsa.
For quite some time.
Pentru un timp destul de lung.
Then one day I came to Revelation 13, verse 16.
Odată am ajuns să citesc în Apocalipsa, capitolul 13, versetul 16.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Și a făcut ca toți, mici și mari, bogați și săraci, slobozi și robi, să primească un semn pe mâna dreaptă sau pe frunte.
I didn't like what I saw.
Nu prea mi-a plăcut ce am citit acolo.
I went back and looked up the word mark.
M-am dus să văd ce înseamnă cuvântul acela semn.
I went to the Strong's Concordance.
M-am dus la concordanță.
So even this guy, which he's most likely an Edomite, even he could see, he could see it. He could see exactly what it was, man, because you got a lot of Israelites who they'll go to that word mark and then they'll get stupid with it, even though it clearly says it. Anybody can look it up. They can go to Blue Letter. They can get a Strong's Concordance. You can look up the word. He looked it up. He clearly saw it. He saw that it was prophecy. He saw that that's the device that was referred to as at the mark of the beast by the prophet John on the Isle of Patmos when he received the revelation of that. And this guy, like you said, he clearly saw it.
And I
found that John had used 3 words for the word mark.
Și am văzut că Ioan a folosit 3 cuvinte pentru cuvântul acesta semn.
Charagma, Characater, and Charax.
Numele pe care le-a folosit în limba originală greacă.
That was from the Greek. I looked at those words. They talked about a scratch or an etching. They talked about a lot of things.
Și am vrut să văd ce sens are cuvintele acestea. Parcă era vorba de o zgârietură sau de o linie.
And I said, God, this isn't it. We didn't do it.
Și am spus, Doamne, nu e asta, nu ce am făcut noi.
He said, go to the word for 666.
Și Dumnezeu mi-a zis, mergi la cuvântul care e pentru 660.
The word is chixastigma.
Cuvântul este chixastigma în limba originală a Bibliei.
In the Greek it says to go to 4742 as a cross.
În greacă spune să mergi la 47-42.
The word in 4742 is the word stigma.
Și acest cuvânt este stigma.
The last half of the word chixastigma.
Ultima parte a cuvântului stigma.
And when I looked at what it said,
și când m-am uitat și am văzut ce spune,
it says stizo, i.e. to stick, to prick, a mark incised or punched into for recognition of ownership.
Și am văzut că însemnează o incizie, o înțepătură care se e făcută pentru a arăta proprietatea cuiva sau semnul de proprietate.
I thought about the little injection tool. The end of it is called an incisor.
Și m-am gândit la cuvântul care, la instrumentul care se taie, se face inciziunea, incizitor, bisturiu.
I began to weep and I began to cry and I said, "Oh God, what have we done?"
Și am început să plâng și să zic, Doamne, ce am făcut noi?
So, maybe this guy is a Jake. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but he clearly just created that, man. That's why we say, hey, that's why not we, but the scriptures say what they say, and it shall speak and not lie. The prophecies will come to pass. Even though you got a lot of people who they want to know the exact date, the exact when, the exact where, the exact how, the prophecies are going to come to pass. And they're coming to pass. And they keep coming and they keep coming to pass. And you got to keep up with them. But just a little bit more information. We got this website, Tattle Creek. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but they sit here and they play with the concept of them being the devil, putting a mark on you. And then they go in and they eat. So a lot of these Edomites, they can see it. They can see that the mark of the beast is the so-called RFID implant. Yep, everything that we've been saying. And they probably got it from the middle of Great Millstone, the middle of the Lord. Step right up and get your microchip implant. No hassles, just a little stick in the back of your hand or your forehead. No more need for cash, checks, or credit cards. The microchip does it all. Yep. How convenient. Then they go on to talk about him, right? Big Brother. It's a reflection of Big Brother, right? Predictive programming. All these different things that have already showed it to you. Ease it into your subconscious, so when the time comes, you're less adverse to it because you're familiar with it. Of Carl Sanders, right, was a top electronics engineer, inventor of the U.S. government, worked with FBI, CIA, IRS, and other government agencies, designing spy technologies and surveillance equipment. Several patents have been presented with the President's and the Governor's Awards for Merit and Design Excellence. He sat on 17 New World Order meetings with heads of state officials such as Henry Kissinger, Bob Gates of the CIA to discuss plans on how to bring about this one world system. The government commissioned Carl Sanders to design a microchip for identifying and controlling the people of the world, a microchip that can be inserted under the skin with a hypodermic needle, a quick, convenient method that would be gradually accepted by society. Carl Sanders, with a team of engineers behind him, with U.S. grant money supplied by tax dollars, that's what he was talking about, millions of dollars, took on this project. So they sit here and they tax you, and meanwhile you're paying money for them to come up with weapons against you, and that should piss you off even further too. That's how we know that we're dealing with the damn devil. He took on this project and designed a microchip that is powered, right, the lithium battery, right, just like he just said, without the knowledge of the Bible. He was not a Christian. They spent $1.5 million researching the most convenient place, right? That's what we just covered. We just covered that. And so, they probably saw the video too. And look at that. They could break down the word Mark, charagma, break down the scripture, Revelation 13, 15 through 17, all that. So, hey man, these so-called evil, and then they go on with the, little Christian message or whatever. Blase, but the truth is out, the word is out. The guy who invented the microchip literally said he could see exactly, hey, what more do you want, man? But with that being said, all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, the one who passed the elders of great millstone. Peace and salutations, Yamakim. Lord willing, I'll come next time with some more info.